that in the midst of the economic crisis that we find ourselves, that many countries across the globe find themselves, it is important we recognize how far the Lord has brought us. For the first time in our history, we have successfully issued a national ID card with a unique identity. This is the Ghana card. Through this card, we found 14,000 ghost workers at the National Service Scheme. And we have saved government 112 million Ghana cedis every year by finding this. Through this card, the Social Security and National Insurance Trust found ghost pensioners, and since 2018 has saved 347 million Ghana cedis. Just a few weeks ago, through this card, we found 533 ghost workers on the Controller and Accountant General payroll. And that is going to save government a lot of money. For the first time in our history, Ghana has a digital property address system. Every location in Ghana, whether on water or land, every property has now got a digital address. So we can find every location. For the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented the mobile money interoperability between telcos and between mobile wallets and bank accounts. This is the first in Africa. Today, you don't need to leave home to pay your utility bills or your internet bills or buy things on the internet through e-commerce. You can buy things and they will be delivered at home for you using your digital address. For the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented a universal QR code payment system covering mobile wallets and bank accounts. This is the first in Africa. For the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented a bank-wide mobile money wallet known as Ghana Pay. This is the first in Africa and probably the first in the world. For the first time in our history, any Ghanaian who has a national ID card, the Ghana card, can open a bank account on the mobile phone. You don't have to visit any bank and fill any form. For the first time in our history, over 80% of adults in Ghana have tax identification numbers. When we came into office, it was only 4%. Now we have over 80%. For the first time in our history, Ghana is using drones for the delivery of critical medicines and blood to remote communities. And I'm happy to tell you that Ghana, our own Ghana, now has the largest medical drone delivery service in the world, the whole world. For the first time in our history, Ghana is implementing one district, one factory. Our government has facilitated the establishment of more factories than any other government since independence. For the first time in the history of the Fourth Republic, we have established an automobile industry with vehicles like VW, Toyota, Nissan, Peugeot, st0rm, all being assembled in Ghana. For the first time in our history, Ghana has paperless clearing at the ports. We have digitized the process of passport acquisition. So today you can apply for your passport from home, and when it is done, it will be delivered to you at home. For the first time in our history, Ghana has digitized the process of obtaining a driver's license. It is a world-class service. For the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented the Ghana.gov platform, a one-stop shop for public service delivery we have onboarded 1,018 government agencies on the platform. So if you want to apply for anything, go to ghana.gov, make the application, pay, and you will get it. You don't have to contact anybody or pay any bribes. For the first time in our history, Ghanaians can renew their NHIS membership from their mobile phones. They don't have to go anywhere. For the first time in our history, Ghanaian students can apply for student loans without the need for a guarantor. All they need is their Ghana card. For the first time in our history, Ghanaians and law enforcement can find out the insurance status of any vehicle on their mobile phone using the motor insurance database. So if I dial the USSD code and put in any vehicle number, I will know whether it is insured or not insured. For the first time in our history, Ghanaians were provided free electricity for lifeline consumers for a whole year during the height of the COVID pandemic. For the first time in our history, Ghanaians were provided 50% reduction in electricity tariffs for non-lifeline consumers during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. And for the first time in our history, Ghanaians were provided free water for a whole year during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. For the first time in our history, government has provided free Wi-Fi to most senior high schools, 42 colleges of education, and 13 public universities. For the first time in our history, Ghanaian pensioners can obtain their SNIT pension just 10 days after making the application. For the first time in our history, Ghana has implemented a nationwide e-pharmacy. We are one of the few countries in the world to have a nationwide e-pharmacy. And when you go to the hospital and you are given a prescription, you can go to the e-pharmacy and find which pharmacy has the medicine and know how much it is. You can order for it, pay for it online, and it can be delivered to you at home. For the first time in our history, our government has implemented one constituency, one ambulance. For the first time in our history, we've implemented the Zongo Development Fund. For the first time in our history, childhood cancers are now covered by the NHIS. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in our history, we are implementing free vocational and technical education, and we have established the Ghana TVET service. And for the first time in our history, our government has implemented free senior high school to help our population. So, ladies and gentlemen, notwithstanding the current economic challenges, we have a lot to thank the Lord for. We are transforming this country, and we are putting in place the systems to do so. We believe by the grace of God, we will get out of this economic crisis, but we will continue soldiering on like the Salvation Army continues to soldier on.